All right, so what we have here today is the first ever Top Cut tournament at Japan Imports, consisting of 12 players. Here's our first place prize winner, Derek, playing Marincess. And he is here for a deck profile. So, Derek, take it away, my dude.
So, my matchups were round one was a bye. There was only 12 people, so top four got a bye. Round two was against Snake Eye. Round 3 and 4 were both against Tempai. I believe I only dropped one match, 2 matches all day. So to start off with the best cards for the starters, we have Blue Tang. Blue Tang Foolishes. Depending on how much engine you open, you can either Foolish a Basalamia to protect from destruction, or you can Foolish engine pieces to make sure that you get to Link Climb all the way up. We have 3 Pascalis. Really good on the extension, get you into Bahamut plays pretty early. Also, her being in the grave for follow-up to banish to add the wave back is pretty clutch. It comes in handy more often than you'd think. A lot of people forget about her effect. Then we have 3 Spring Girl, the best extender, because if your normal summon gets popped, usually it's an issue. But with Spring Girl, you can continue to play. We've got 3 Seahorse. She makes blue slug more optimal to go into. She also helps late combo if you special summon her for the triangle to then get the Seahorse back to hand and then discard for the triangle to add the wave. The best card in the entire deck being wave. We run 2 Basalamia. She's really good running with Pask. You summon the Pask, go into Basal. You use Basal to go into a Link. More than likely Sea Angel Reborns, and you just get to play around Ghost Ogre, which on the Anemone can hurt really bad. We've got 2 Mandarin. This is one of the pieces that I like to Foolish off of Blue Tang the most, just because you go Anemone and then you link Sea Angel underneath, and then you have the Mandarin to Reborn, and it gets you into a guaranteed Link 4. We also run 2 Silent Sea Nettle. We really want to get our Bahamut Shark plays. Also, the Stealth Kraken is extremely good in a lot of the matchups, especially because it turns Tempai dragons into water dragons, and they kind of struggle to out that.
Yeah, he's destroyed by battle. He nukes all stuff.
We run 2 Dive and 1 Battle Ocean. Dive, you could drop it to 1 and use Pask to grab it back, or Anemone to grab it back. Battle Ocean is pretty much mainly used for the Argo negate. Other than that, like, I don't like to grab it unless I've already got access to Dive. We run the 1 Marincess Wave, most broken card in the deck, hands down. Just the fact that it makes your monsters unaffected. It hurts when Tempai starts off with Lightning Storm Droplet. It happened twice today because then it turns off my wave. And I lost both matches that happened. So it happens, though. But it's a very good card. Comes in clutch against specifically Snake Eyes. They can't out it because they can't cross it out, and it doesn't turn on their talents. We are running 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Effect Veiler, 2 Ogre, 2 Nibiru, and 3 Crossout with the 2 talents and 3 Imperm. Imperm, of course, being the best hand trap other than Wave. The Ghost Ogres were mainly for cross-out targets as well as Nibiru. I was playing 2 of each because I didn't want to start off with either one of them in my hand with cross-out and not be able to use them. I didn't get to Ghost Ogre a Sangan summoning once. It was really rough, but it is what it is. I did, however, Ghost Ogre a Diabell Star that cost them to not be able to use the original. So instead of setting original, he said it wanted for follow-up, but it was too much. Extra deck, we've got double Sea Angel, double Blue Slug. I've won with just one blue slug, but I posted it in our community groups on Facebook, and people act like running one blue slug is a sin. I don't agree. I think that the Sea Angel Anemone line is a lot more optimal, and blue slug is only really necessary if you're running less names, which, as you see, I'm not. The best link in the deck, Anemone, to Reborn and Recursion, the Wave or the Dive Back. We run the Splash Mage in case there are really weak hands where you open either a Basil or a Pascalis, and that's it, just to get you into your Link 4. We run the Marble Rock for follow-up in order to grab your wave back. As you can see, I'm running a lot of things to get wave back because it is that strong. We run the one Coral Triangle. Guess what it does? It grabs your wave. I got stopped on that twice tonight. Unfortunately, they lost those games anyway. For our Link 4s, we run the Bubble Reef when we can't get into the Battle Ocean, and the Aqua Argonaut for when we can. Also, it protects your Toad from being attacked over and your Stealth Kraken, which is really beneficial. Plus the negate, you can negate the Singing Kaiman, you can negate the original. Just got to remember that it does only negate effects. It does not negate the activations. So hitting field spells feels pretty weak. And then the boy, Zelantis, everybody knows this card. He go burr. He banished board and board no comeback because waterlock. For the Xyz, we run the one Stealth Kraken, the one Bahamut Shark, and the one Totally Awesome. Just the threat of Toad being summoned is enough for them to hit the Bahamut Shark, which doesn't matter because then you use the Bahamut Shark and your Link 1 to go into the Anemone, and you proceed to go full combo anyway. Stealth Kraken is extremely good. It turns all fire dragons into water dragons, and it prevents a lot of Tempai plays. Also, just the fact that you can pop this combined with Wave. They tried to sync summon. The Stealth Kraken activates to pop one. The Wave stops the other one from synchro summoning. For the side deck, not much of it came up. We ran the 3 Ghost Spell in order to stop the Voiceless matchup. Nobody was on Voiceless in this entire tournament. We were running the DD Crow. I was going to experiment with it with Tempai. However, for my Tempai matchups, I would just side out 2 Veilers, 1 M-Perm, and a Nibiru so that I could keep the cross out into out the nib for double barrier. And usually it was Droplet, at least one of them, so we could use it for cross out. Really bad thing about trying that is the cross out always sends a spell, so you can't actually cross it out. Then we run double Cosmic Cyclone and 1 Feathered Duster. These were for the Yubel matchup. I did not get to play Yubel. There was 3 of them. Unfortunately, Tempai just reigned supreme here. And then we've got the 3D barrier, the card that actually won me. I believe it was game 3 in the finals. Guy went into Fenrir with 2 dragons and could not do anything, went into spheres, and it just wasn't enough. I had too much recursion at that point. But yeah, I'm tired.